So I'm going to show you really quickly how to submit just to make sure that that will work correctly for you because I don't want it to be an issue. Okay, so I'm in Student View right now, so this is what your screen will look like as well. Okay, and so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go to some work from last week. Okay, so let's go to work from last week that you would need to submit. So I'm going to click on these warm-ups. So for instance, in this case, obviously I am not logged in. So if I leave Student View, it's actually going to show you correctly what it would look like for you. So you would click on this and then your student will go ahead and then they will complete the answers on each of these. Okay, and you don't see it here on my screen, unfortunately. I can't show you exactly, but there should be a submit button here at the bottom. So your student can do all of the work on here, but unless they hit the submit button on the bottom right corner, I believe it is, they're not going to be able to submit it. Okay, we're not going to get the things, even if they did them. So that's for Google Drive. I'm going to go back out. We're going to go back to this week. Okay, so that was all on Google Drive. Let me see. I believe on Friday I had that current event, so I'm going to click on that. Let me see if I can get to, I'm going to get to Student View for this. I apologize. Student View. So we'll go back to that. Actually, I'll just hit assignments. You don't need to worry about where to find these things. These are just assignments that I'm using for this. So we'll go to scene and 10. This is an assignment. For instance, for your student, in order for them to submit this assignment, they would have to click submit assignment first. And then they'll have an option either to upload a file or to do text entry. I typically do text entry because it's significantly easier. So you would text your answers right here. And then down here, you're going to see submit assignment. Now, if it keeps going submitting, you're going to see this assignment successfully submitted right here. You already know how to resubmit it, but unless you see that green check mark, we're not going to get it. So it's really important that you see that. And those are how you submit on both Google Drive. Google Drive should save all of your work as you go through it, so you shouldn't be having to redo your assignments. But if you'll actually get into your Google Drive, I have mine on here, but if you just Google Drive, and up here in the corner, you're going to see your account. You'll either need to sign in or get into your Gmail account. So for mine, I'm going to have to sign in, but it will bring you to this screen once you sign in, and it will have all of your students' work that they've done. So if they did any Google Drive work, they don't have to keep clicking on it, because once they click on that assignment, it actually saves a copy into their drive. Okay, so they'd be able to do it. So for instance, this assignment right here, if your student completed it in their drive, then they'll be able to go back and they'll see all of their work. So they'll just need to come back in here under that assignment on the bottom right corner, hit submit. So hopefully that helps a little bit. But once again, let me know if you run into any other issues.